Hello, Commanders fans. Today we have some hot news that you can't miss, so get ready because there's a lot of important information coming. Before we start, we'd like to take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and stay up to date with all the news about our Washington Commanders. Don't forget to leave a like, which really strengthens our community and helps bring this content to the most passionate fans of the team. Now, without further ado, let's get straight to today's news. Commanders select cornerback in PFF's latest NFL mock draft. The NFL draft is just a week away. The Washington Commanders have the 29th pick in the draft and could go a number of ways when it comes to the top pick. Use it to trade up, trade, back or stay and take a player at number 29 who they believe will help elevate the team now and in the future with further development. Washington has done a great job this offseason addressing its needs on offense, and with that, most draft analysts have them picking a defensive player in the first round with the 29th pick. That continues to be the theme here, as does Pro Football Focus' latest mock draft, which has the Commanders selecting cornerback Maxwell Hairston from the University of Kentucky. The Commanders did not have a single secondary player with a PFF coverage grade above 65.00 in 2024, Jordan Plotcher wrote. Hairston's 2024 campaign was cut short by injuries, but he posted a PFF coverage grade of 85.3, along with 5 interceptions and 4 interceptions in 2023. The Commanders have solid starters at cornerback, with Marshon Lattimore and Mike Sainristil starting on the outside in 2024, but they're a bit thin when it comes to depth, despite signing Super Bowl champion Jonathan Jones in free agency, and there's at least a chance Sainristil could move back inside to his natural position. Signing Hairston seems like a great move for the Commanders, who are 29 years old, as they would likely like to play younger players at the position. Hairston missed significant time in his final season with the Wildcats, but he was a force in 2023 and started in 2024 before the injury. In 2023, he was named to the All-SEC second team, tied for 6th in the FBS with 5 interceptions, leading the SEC, and tied for 2nd in college football with 2 interceptions returned for a touchdown. Hairston is considered a first-round draft pick, with his main strengths being his size and ball skills. Hairston also has great change of direction and fluidity when staying close to receivers, and does a fantastic job reading quarterbacks and anticipating routes for wide receivers. While Hairston is viewed as a well-rounded player, there are concerns surrounding his lanky stature, which leads to issues when playing against bigger, stronger receivers, helping to defend the run game and making open field tackles when receivers have the ball in space. Commanders could make bold move for $25 million Dolphins star. Hey Commanders fans! The Washington Commanders have been making a major roster overhaul this offseason, especially on the defensive side of the ball. However, one position that still has some buzz and concern is outside cornerback, and a big-name option could be on the market: Jalen Ramsey. According to NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport, the Miami Dolphins and the veteran cornerback are open to the possibility of a trade. Dolphins general manager Chris Grier has publicly confirmed this willingness, revealing that after numerous conversations with Ramsey, both parties have concluded that it would be in their best interest to go their separate ways. Ramsey, a 3-time Pro Bowler and a perennial top defender in the league, is worth $25 million and would bring much more to Washington than just talent on the field. His versatility, leadership, and vast experience in playoff games and high-pressure situations would be a great addition to Dan Quinn's new defense. It's worth remembering that the Commanders had already invested in the position last year with the arrival of Marshon Lattimore. With a full offseason to adapt to the system, Lattimore could establish himself as a reliable starter. The addition of Ramsey alongside Lattimore would further strengthen the secondary, which already has promising nickel corner Mike Sainristil. Despite this, the franchise may opt for a more cautious approach, with the expectation of a good class of cornerbacks available in the middle rounds of the draft. especially in the second and third rounds, the team may prefer to bet on a young player with a more affordable contract and greater flexibility in the salary cap. On the other hand, if Washington doesn't find the ideal prospect in the draft, investing in Ramsey could become an extremely attractive option. Even if the trade requires a third-day pick and a contract adjustment, the immediate impact he would bring to the defense is undeniable. As Jalen Ramsey's future in Miami becomes increasingly uncertain, it may be the right time for the Commanders to make a big move. An addition like this could elevate the defense and put Washington on a new level of competitiveness as early as 2025. Bold trade proposal could send Bengals star to Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders have already shown clear signs of improvement in their pass rush under new head coach Dan Quinn. However, the addition of another big name could take the team's defense to a new level for the 2025 season. And that name is TREY HENDRICKSON, one of the most dominant edge rushers in the NFL today. According to Bleacher Report analyst Mo Moton, the Commanders should seriously consider a trade to acquire Hendrickson this offseason. In an article published on April 13th, Moton suggested that Washington should seek a deal with the Cincinnati Bengals, the pass rusher's current team. The Bengals could select an edge rusher with the 17th overall pick in the upcoming draft. If that happens, Cincinnati will likely start receiving, and perhaps even making, trade calls soon after that first-round pick, Moton wrote. If the Bengals do indeed draft a new talent at the position, it could open up a trade involving Hendrickson. And in that scenario, the Washington Commanders would be one of the main candidates to make that move. The team lost its sack leader in 2024, Dante Fowler Jr., who returned to the Dallas Cowboys during free agency. Currently, the main names in the edge rusher sector are Dorrance Armstrong and Clelin Ferrell, who combined for just 8.5 sacks last season. The addition of Hendrickson would completely change that scenario. He would arrive as the main name in the pass rush and bring the immediate impact that Washington's defense so badly needs. It is worth remembering that, in 2024, the Commanders finished the season only in 14th place in pressure rate, with 22.6% in A. The proposal presented by Moton, the Washington Commanders would send the 2025 second-round pick, number 61 overall, and a 2026 fifth-round pick to the Bengals. In return, in addition to TREY HENDRICKSON, Washington would also receive a 2025 sixth-round pick, number 193 overall, and Hendrickson's numbers justify the investment. Last season, he led the NFL with an impressive 17.5 sacks. At 30 years old, the veteran also recorded 46 combined tackles, 19 for loss of yards, in addition to an incredible 36 hits on the quarterback. As if that weren't enough, Hendrickson also had 6 pass deflections and forced 2 fumbles. It's important to note that this high performance is nothing new. In 2023, he also recorded 17.5 sacks, reaching the double-digit sack mark in 4 of the last 5 seasons. His consistency at a high level has earned him 4 consecutive Pro Bowl selections.